guys. This video presents three things to note when converting recurring decimals to fractions. Well, I have placed three things here. For the very first one, what you do is the very first one, remember you are given a recurring decimal, so you kind of you have to create two equations. If you've been following the previous video, which I really advise you to please watch before this, you observe that we have two equations. So to generate the second equation, you have to use multiples of 10s. You can see multiples of 10s here. Multiples of 10s are 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. So the idea, the first trick is to use multiple of 10 to create an equation such that the right hand side of both equations, as you can see here, is the same thing. So in this case, the equation is convert 0.444 for keep going, right, to fraction. So to generate the second equation, if you multiply this left hand side by 10, you have 10x. You multiply this other one by 10, you have 4.444. Observe the right hand side of the equation, which is the very second point to take note of. Make sure that the right hand side of the equation is the same. You can see for this second case now, when you multiply this by 10, observe the right hand side of the after the decimal point, right? Look after the decimal point here, 333 decimal point. So when you subtract them according to point 3, you make sure when you subtract them, you have 0. So looking at this point 3, let's bring it closer so that you can see it. Imagine, see this second equation. Imagine you subtract this second equation. Imagine you subtract this second equation, as in this from this, right? So what happens? What is after the decimal point to eliminate each other? And then you end up with this 10 minus x 9x. This minus this will give you 21. So in this case, you can generate your you can generate your final equation, which is this over this. So I will give some more examples so that we can get a glimpse of what I'm saying. But these are just three ways to really check, to really solve questions that relate to recurring decimals conversion to fraction. Thank you.